Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back, family. Welcome back to A Place to Conversate. Keeping up with our Consequences of Crime series. I got a very special guest today. I know I refer to all my guests as brothers, but this right here is my physical brother, Mr. Joseph Hall. What's up, Joseph? Thanks for joining us, man.
What's going on, my guy?
All right. So listen, man, we're just going to jump right into it. Where are you from? Where are you born and raised?
New Haven, Connecticut. I was raised in the hill section all my life. So that's where I'm from.
What was that like growing up in the hills for people who may not be familiar with New Haven?
Well, the hill, man, it's you know, it's a crucial neighborhood to live in, man. It's very, especially like Congress and Howard and Sylvan. That's where I used to kind of be at. It's dangerous. I mean, it's a dangerous neighborhood, man. So it's not like your regular neighborhood where you can just walk down the street and go to the store and come back. It's a really rough neighborhood, man. So you gotta deal with your product, your environment. So I mean, you gotta adapt to it.
Exactly. No doubt. I just want to paint a picture for people that may not be familiar with New Haven, man. Give them an idea of how it's built. Coming up, if you had to guess, how many times would you say that you've been to prison in your life?
Well, twice.
Yeah. So what happened? What was the first occasion? What happened?
Well, the first occasion it wasn't prison. It was Whaley. I mean, I was a kid. I was probably like 16. And on this occasion, I was walking home from downtown, and we used to fight a lot. So I had brass knuckles in my hoodie. So I'm walking home, and I guess somebody had got robbed downtown, and the police. I had the same color hoodie on, so I see them roll up on me. I threw the brass knuckles in the trash, and they said, "Yo, you're the one that that fits the description of somebody just got robbed." I'm like, I'm walking home. I don't know what you're talking about. So I guess, they pulled a person over that got robbed, and they put the light in my face, and they said it wasn't me, but they found the brass knuckles. So that was like, my first time ever getting arrested for something.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. And, I used my YO on that one. So I did a little bit of time, but I got out on that.
You said you were 16 at the time this happened?
Yeah. 16.
Okay. So now you get out, time goes by, talk to the people about what was happening in your life at the time that eventually led you to the second bid, and what I understand is your most serious bid.
Oh, just, just being in the hood, just, being in the streets, selling drugs, just doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. End up beefing with a guy. End up having to shoot. I had shot at someone and end up getting caught for it. And then end up getting caught with the gun I had did the shooting with. And I got locked up for 8 years.
How old were you at this time?
At that time I was 20.
So talk to the people about that experience. This time you're in prison.
So, that was a rough experience. So this is, me at 20 going to prison when, you got lifers, you got all types of people there. You got, you know what I mean? So it's like, I had a couple years I had to get to adapt to my environment, but, I did it. And, it was a gift and a curse because I feel like I needed that. Because at the end of the day, I look at it now, if I ain't go through that, I wouldn't be where I am now. Like, I feel like that was time to reflect and sit down and sit me down. Like, God sit me down for a minute because, I could have killed somebody or somebody would have killed me. And, so I feel like that was a gift and a curse for me.
No doubt. So talk to the youngers and just give them like an idea real quick of what that whole prison life experience was. We hear about it, but a lot of people don't understand how real it is.
That shit is real, man. If you ain't really got no family out here and you in there and they give you 3 meals and that's it. If you ain't got nobody looking out for you, which we mostly don't, most time we go to prison and our friends, they forget about us. We say our friends, they forget about us. And, the letters they might start at the beginning, but at the end, you have no letters. You might have a girl that was rocking with you. She been left. I mean, we ain't talking about a year. We're talking about 8 years. So it's like, if your family ain't around for you, man, it's real in there. You gotta learn how to adapt. You gotta learn how to hustle. Just like you hustle out here, you gotta learn how to hustle in there to stay right. And you also gotta keep yourself educated, because if you gonna sit there and just bid, you gonna let your bid do you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you gotta if you in there, man, you just gotta. It's a different grind, man. It's a different grind.
A whole different world.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta fucking the way you cook, the way you eat. Sometimes you might have to put your food on the light, cook your food like that. I mean, you might have to use a stinger. You might have to. I mean, it's a different grind in it, man. So if you ain't really built for that, you shouldn't be doing no crazy stuff out here. You should be trying to go to school or get your own business or something, man. Cause that life is dead, man. That life is dead, man. But that ain't no place for nobody. I wouldn't wish that on nobody, man. Cause it's real up there, man.
No doubt, man. I want these young heads to understand, I often usually open up the show, letting people know that we're not doing this in any type of, trying to promote any negativity or glamorize it. That's not what this is about. Again, this is about the realities of making negative decisions and the consequences that come with them. You know what I mean? So that's the purpose. I'm hoping that in the series that, people who watch them, you get something from it. Hopefully will help you go in the right direction.
Definitely, man. But it's real different now, man. I would say, right now, that ain't the place. It ain't never the place to be, but right now, it's definitely not the place to be. It's just, I think it's dead, man. You should focus on trying to establish yourself out here, get a business. The streets is dead. All that is dead, man.
No
so if
doubt.
you're still out here running around crazy, somebody gonna end up killing you, or somebody gonna end up giving you 100 years, man.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
So now, boom, you go to jail. You do years. What was the actual charge that you caught?
Well, I attempted assault. I shot at somebody's car, ended up missing, and then a couple days after, I got caught with the strap I did the shooting with, and the guy, whatever said what I had on. I had the same stuff I had on the same day. You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
I mean, so
a youngin' for real.
Yeah, just stupid, just running around stupid, not caring, just a zombie, you know what I'm saying? My mind wasn't right, I ain't had no guidance, so it's just like me, I'm just floating, you know what I'm saying? Just going with the time, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't thinking about my actions, didn't care if I hurt somebody, didn't care, I didn't care, man, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I hear you. So now, see, I want you to also talk about now, after you complete and you come home, the whole transition and the difficulties and the obstacles that you face coming home. I mean, a lot of people, we miss that from the transition from prison back to the world. I think we need to understand also, not only do you have to do prison time, but a lot of times you have to come home, more than likely do parole or some type of program. So paint that picture, man. Let us know what that was like for you, trying to transition back and, come back to the world.
Well, I came home to a halfway house that was, crazy, because at the end of the day, I felt like if I would have maxed out, I'd have been in a better position, because I had a job up there, and I came home with $3,000 from working. And then going to the halfway house, it was just they didn't give you no transportation. They was barely feeding us. So it was damn, I just blew through $3,000 in damn near 2-3 months, because these people ain't really taking care of you. And then when you do get a job, they want to check. You know what I'm saying? So it's just damn, I feel like I should have maxed out and just came home to without the halfway house. That was a tough transition, because it's they got all these regulations. You can't go see your shorty when you want. You can't do this. You gotta kind of sneak and do everything, and then they on your ass for everything. They want to check every week. You know what I'm saying? When you do get a job, but they barely providing everything that you need to kind of succeed to far you getting the job, far as you getting out of here and being in a better position. It's kind of like going backwards, man.
Yeah, because you still got one foot in prison and one foot in the world, and you still got a question mark on which way it's going to go.
Yeah, so you got to really be strong-minded. Like with me, I had a plan when I was in prison. I mean, after that 3 or 4 years kicked in, and me seeing my mother come in and getting older, and like, man, I gotta come up with something. That's when it really hit me. Like 3 years, and I'm like, yo, I really got like 3.5 more to go. Like this, I really got to come up with a plan, and I kind of did. It was hard. I had to go to job to to find something that to basically survive, man. You know what I'm saying? Until I found my niche. But it's a struggle, man. Cause some people, they'll come out and they ain't getting no opportunities. They fall back to the streets, and then they start this whole system all over again.
Absolutely. That's what it is. Cycle of recidivism.
And you gotta be strong-minded, man. You gotta have a little support, and you gotta be strong-minded. You gotta be willing to. I'll take this job for just $11 an hour and try to get to this next job that's paying $12, and then get to this next job. You gotta be on that type of grind. Because if you're not, then you're gonna go backwards now.
No doubt.
Definitely gonna go backwards.
No doubt. And I personally know your journey and everything you had to go through, so I can attest to from where you started to where you're at, man. You've made amazing leaps and bounds. You know what I mean? So let's talk more, about that now. The transition that you had to go through into, how you ended up to where you're at now.
Well, the crazy thing is, when I was in the halfway house, I was working at a telemarketing company. I ended up working at another telemarketing company after that. Then, one day they had a Planet Fitness around the corner from the telemarketing. I started going there, and, I started introducing myself to the manager, because she kind of helped me. When you get off parole with something, I forgot what it's called, but it's like a program to help you get your gym membership and all that stuff. So, I came off parole and I did that program, and the lady that was the manager, she the one that helped me out. So eventually, I asked her, "Are y'all hiring?" She definitely. I like how you present yourself. You seem like you stand up. I'm gonna try to help you get a job, and she ended up putting a star on my application. So when I talked to one of the owners, he's already, she already told him about me, and then after that, he loved me. He gave me the job as a cleaner. After that, I started doing like customer service. I started doing like these classes. They have free fitness classes at the gym. I started doing those, started helping a lot of people, and I said, damn, I kind of fell in love with this fitness. Let me go to school for it. I got certified, and then eventually, I kind of did my thing on the side, and then, it kind of built to what it is now, me having my own gym. So it all started like that, just from them giving me a chance. I kind of found my niche, and I stuck to it. And now, I own my own company, and, I don't work for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. And it's beautiful because, not only do we want to send a message, of the other side, but it's also beautiful to see and give people motivation that's out there that might be coming through that same situation that you went through and feeling like throwing up their hands and giving up. You know what I mean? So hearing your story and knowing that you, even though it was tough and it was a struggle, you didn't give up. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? Going through losing a portion of your life and coming home after that and thinking that, and I get it. You know what I mean? We all have plans. You know what I mean? When you're down, you make a plan, but you got to be able to adapt, for the simple fact that what happens when that plan doesn't go the way you expected it to? You know what I mean?
Definitely. You got to have a plan A, plan B, plan C, through to plan Z. Because you got to just be ahead of the game, and you got to. I mean, if plan A don't work, let's go to plan B. Let's go to plan C. You have to.
A lot of niggas don't have that type of cognitive thinking, though, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They don't think like that. They got a plan that they had the whole time. They might have did 20 joints, and they come and never thought about a plan B, C, or D. It was plan A. As soon as plan A fell, it's like, yo, I'm going back to do, boom, what sent me back to, when sent me to prison in the first place. You know what I mean? So it's important. You know what I mean? So listen to the story, you know what I mean, and take something away from it, because again, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that's coming home, going through that same transition, man, and that's hard. You know what I mean? When you know a certain way of life, and it's, you know, you come home, you used to having the best of things, you know what I mean? And now, like you said, you had to take a telemarketing job. You know, you gotta do things that you feel are beneath you in a sense, because you know, you in the streets, you hustling, you get money, you used to having the best of things, so it's a whole different way. You know what I mean? But now you heard what he did and where he's at, and I have to say, man, I'll be on Instagram. You know what I mean? I see you got it popping. You know what I mean? You, every day you working, you putting in that work, and you know, I just want to say salute, man. You know, keep it up. You know what I mean? I appreciate you.
Man. I think we all got a gift, man. Cause you go to prison. There's so many people up there that's gifted. There's people that's drawing. There's people that just do cooking. Everybody has a talent. It just sometimes when we in these streets, it confuses on what we really like. What's our purpose here? You know what I'm saying? Our purpose ain't here to kill each other and do 100 years for just stupid stuff. Like we got a purpose out here. We just so brainwashed and so lost that we can't see it. And sometimes it might have to take, you know, us going to prison for 18 years. I wouldn't wish that on nobody, but sometimes that's what it takes for us to kind of sit down and reflect, you know what I mean, on what's going on in our life and what's going on in front of us. Because we moving so fast that we don't even think. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't have time to think. We always want to go. And, you know, that's how we get wrapped up. And that's how we just mess up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially moving fast in the streets, and the necessity to eat or, you know, do whatever it is you're doing becomes the number one priority, and everything else gets lost. You know, a few episodes before, I kind of touched on that, man. The amazing people I've had the opportunity to come across, and amazing people that's, you know, in prison, man, that, you know, through any other walk of life or any other circumstances, they could have been anything else, you know what I mean? And I'm sure if you would have asked a lot of, you know, the brothers, man, you know, if they had an opportunity to do something different, a lot of them would raise their hands, you know what I mean? Now, you got some silly niggas who, you know, they crave and they live to live that type of lifestyle, but a lot of niggas, I'm sure if they had another opportunity, they wouldn't, you know, but feeling, you know, that you forced to do whatever you have to do, you know what I mean? So that becomes the priority.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta mature. It's my maturity too, man. Like if you still like 30 and you thinking like you 15, man, you ain't mature yet.
Absolutely.
I mean, most people in their 30s and over, man, they looking for jobs or they looking for opportunities. They don't want to be in the streets no more. They know that's a dead game.
No doubt.
That's a casket game. I mean, that ain't nothing people want to do no more. We trying to own businesses. We trying to give people opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we should be thinking now. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff is stupid.
No doubt. On a whole nother level. You know what I mean? On a whole nother level. So let me say this. You know, you want to give the people out there, the young heads out there, you know, a message to them that may help deter them from, you know, going that route and going in a more positive direction?
Definitely. Just put you know, whatever you feel like your craft is or whatever your gift is, just keep believing in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself before anybody else can believe in you. And I attest to that, because I feel like when I came home, everybody was like, man, he working a telemarketing job. But they didn't see the grind. They didn't understand my process. Like, I'm gonna work this job, and I'm gonna do this job, and I'm gonna do this until I plan. When my plan goes into motion, then they gonna see. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, you know what I mean, believe in yourself and try to do things that's gonna be beneficial for 5 or 10 years from now, man. That quick fast money, that shit is not gonna do it for you. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna either be in a casket or you're gonna be in jail for 1,000,000 years for something that you probably had nothing you want to do it or nothing you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say you keep believing in yourself and just keep pushing, keep working, and keep grinding. Everything is a grind. You can't stop. Every day you gotta work until you get to your destination. Then you should set new goals for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a grind, man. It's a grind.
No doubt. Yo, go ahead and promote your gym, man, so the people be up on it.
So, my gym is on 1175 State Street, New Haven, Connecticut. Phone number is 203-507-8542, and the name is Hall Fitness. Taking all clients. We do kids boxing. We do adult boxing. We do boot camps on the weekends, personal training. So, it's very affordable, and everybody loves it, man. If you ever get a chance to check it out, we check my page out. Just check it out, man. And you're interested, come through and let's work. We're gonna get you right. We're gonna get you healthy. We're gonna get you in better shape. And I mean, that's what we doing. We working.
No doubt, man. I want to talk to you behind the scenes about maybe coming up from time to time, talking about fitness and nutrition, man. I definitely need it, and I'm sure a lot of other people out there need it too, and probably help us get motivated to get back into workout mode.
I'm the motivation, man. I'm here for you, man. I mean, let me help you, man. I got you.
No doubt, man. Yo, man, I love you, and I really appreciate you coming on the platform, sharing your story with us, man. That's really special, man, and I hope that those out there listening, hope you get something out of that. You know what I mean? Because that's real. No doubt, man.
You having me on the channel, big bro. I love you. Keep doing your thing, man. And for me, I love the channel. I love what you're doing. It's nothing but positive vibes and positive messages. We need this because, like, some of our OGs ain't OGs no more. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we need the youngest that's coming up. They need this. You like the OG to us right now, because at the end of the day, you teaching us something that wasn't taught to us. You know what I'm saying? We need that.
No doubt, man. I appreciate that too, man. I need to hear that.
So keep doing your thing, man. Don't worry about what them jokers talking about. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you keep pushing, and you keep pushing the culture, and you keep just putting that positive information out. At least if you catch one person, you did your job, man. You know what I'm saying? So I see what you're doing, and just keep working.
No doubt, fam. I appreciate that. So everybody, that's it. You know what I mean? I hope you got something from that. That's my brother Joey. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. I mean, so everybody out there, just listen to the story and try to take what you can from it and apply it to your life. Again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the flip side. Peace.